Cherokee 8714 November, holding short of runway 4 left, ready to take off.
K14 November, proceed on course, runway 4 left, clear for takeoff.
Proceed on course, runway 4 left, clear for takeoff. Cherokee 8714 November.
Doors latched.
No up.
Alright, proceed on course. Says there's no traffic in our way, so we'll just get to 500 feet and do that right turn to the south.
Nobody out there?
Yeah, after you get on the runway, let's stop and get that heading indicator set.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That should have been
yeah, it's okay.
one of the others.
I just noticed it myself. Just write down runway 4. Go ahead and spin that around. About 040. And maybe 050. Right there. Yep. Push and turn.
Helicopter 18 November.
There you go.
Helipad clear.
That looks good. All right, boss. Let's do it.
All right, here we go.
Heels on the floor. Make sure you don't got any brakes in there. Full power. Alright, check our engine instruments. Looks good. Airspeed's alive.
And
Little left aileron. Feel that wing want to come up. There you go. Steer with your feet.
Yeah.
There you got it.
I've got it. And they are.
There you go. A little more right rudder. Just a little bit. You got it, man.
That's the problem I got is this knee board's in my way.
Okay. A little lower on the nose. There you go. Nice.
Oh, I can't go that close. That is an issue.
Gotta do our flight controls free and correct test again with the knee board.
I did miss that. I think that was a problem with the order.
Yeah.
Because I noticed it early on and we weren't ready to do that.
Alright, just a little lower on the nose. Let's let that airspeed come up.
Yeah.
Information Tango's current, altimeter 2978.
There's your first takeoff in your fancy new airplane.
323 Lima Mike's ready.
Good job.
4 left. We'll be northbound.
Nice view of the temple.
Yeah.
Number 323 Lima Mike, left turn northbound approved, runway 4 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear right whenever you're ready.
4 left, 323 Lima Mike.
I guess we are.
Yeah, go ahead and start your turn. Anytime here is fine. Close enough. I just heard that other guy taking off, so it's better to get out of his way.
I've got to get this knee board out of the way.
You want me to take it?
Yeah.
I got the controls.
You can't even go to the left if I don't.
Can your seat go back at all? Because it looks like your knees might be.
I am up a little bit. Oh, that's better.
Help your knee go down.
Yeah. Okay.
Get those long legs. All right, you got it?
Yeah,
your controls. All right, we'll just kind of head out about that away. Just kind of follow the section line south.
Yeah.
Go have some fun. Raining over in the West Valley a little bit.
You know, I think these vents open down there.
That's important. Oh, there we go.
That better?
Yes. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I always like these ones. These are the ones you can do up your pant leg.
That's much better.
Right?
All right.
But good. Coordination's good. Maybe just a little low on the nose. Help keep the engine cool. You can see that oil temp starting to creep up a little bit. It's normal. Yeah, she flies nice. Okay. Well, you mind if I try a couple turns, just get a feel for her?
No, go ahead.
All right, my controls.
Your controls.
And yeah, just leave your feet down there. It's fine. All right. So yeah, I've got to get used to this myself. So that's nose down. That's nose up. And I'm just gonna let her stabilize here at 4,000. Let's do another clearing turn to the left.
2603, 3500, 2 to the northwest of Coolidgetown, heading northwestbound, heading towards the green.
All right, this is a clearing turn. Yeah, it looks like about 2,500 RPM. Should work nice. All right, I don't see anybody. That guy that's coming to the green fields is going down to ground reference. All right, well, let's see if I can fly as good as I talk. Clear left. Let's do a steep turn. And I didn't emphasize it before I started, but I found a spot right on the windshield. I just want to drag it across the horizon. Just a little bit low, so I'm correcting a little more power there. And I'm giving a little back pressure just to hold that spot right on the horizon. It's a little slow, add more power. We're coordinated with the rudder. There's 270 degrees. These lines right here are my starting point. 45 degrees bank. There's my spot. Let it out. Don't let the nose pop up. Coordinated with rudder. All right. Either I got lucky or I know what I'm doing.
Hey, you did good.
All right, and you know what? We'll take these things one at a time. So that was a steep turn. So again, right in front of you, there's a spot right in there somewhere that's right on the horizon. Your controls.
My controls.
You have the controls, and let's go ahead and do one of those to the left. So it was just about full power. You can take it right up to red line once you get established.
Okay, here we go.
Yep. A lot of power. And that's 30 degrees of bank. The next line is 60, so you want to be right in between them. Keep that nose up. It's quite a bit of back pressure to keep it from dropping. See how your spot dropped below the horizon? Just give it the back pressure. Get that up a little higher. And then get that bank in there after you get the nose back up.
603 heading southbound.
There you go.
Approximately
just a little bit more bank.
Blackwater. We'll be doing ground ref.
Right there. A little higher on the nose.
Turn your heading to
All right, here comes your spot. Let it out. Eyes outside. Coordinate with the rudder. Reduce the power. Nice. Kept within 100 feet. Good job. Let's do one of those to the right. So if you're not using a spot right in front of you, it's a totally different picture. But as long as you use that same spot, it's the same reference to the right. Looks clear to the right. Got that guy down low in sight? No problem.
Got him?
Yeah, no factor. He's way down there.
Here we go.
Add the power in. Keep that nose on the horizon, that spot. A little more right rudder.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. You see how it slices your nose down when you get that rudder in there. Nice. Great entry. A little higher on the nose, a little more bank. I'll be right at 45. Just a hair more right rudder. Nice.
Forgot how much there was to watch in this thing.
I'm throwing you right in, man. Good. You see something happen on your altimeter? Put your eyes outside and change it. There you go. Here comes your spot. Eyes outside. Nice. Look at you, still within 100 feet. So, you know, that wasn't the prettiest. I'm definitely going to teach you to do it better, but that's good enough for a check ride right there. So, good job. All right. Let's see how she does slow. I'll just talk you through this one. So let's go ahead and bring the power back to about 1,500 RPM and start working in the flaps a notch at a time. And we're going to take it right down till we get the stall warning light. There you go. Start bringing the flaps. Just hold altitude for now. Let her slow down. Keep that nose up. Yeah, just bring them in. Another notch. We're going to go full flaps. It's just good habit. Do them a notch at a time. And again. And then start adding power. We're getting on what's called the back side of the power car. It's going to be a lot of power. Maybe full power. It takes more power to go slow because we got all this drag. A lot of right rudder too. Keep that ball centered. Step on the ball. There you go. Wings. Yeah, it's normal for it to take a little opposite aileron there. Good. Your heading's still good. Now you can't see the roads in front of us now, so it's real important to look at your left and right wingtips and see how they're on those section lines. Go ahead and turn your head. Yeah. See, and turn to the right. You see the section lines? That's a good thing to do. Put your head on a swivel and watch all your references. So, nice entry. Our altitude's good. We dropped a little, but we're back up. So now we're in a configuration where this is primarily for altitude control, where everything's reversed. It's called the area of reverse command for that reason. Of course, we lost our airflow, doggone it. Yeah. All right. Let's do a left 90-degree turn. It's just nice and easy. Just 15 degrees of bank, maybe 20. And what really you're going to do is just relax the right rudder, and the turning tendencies are going to pull us around. Nice. And let's hold the nose a little higher. Let's see if we can get that stall light. There it is. Yeah, just keep it right in there. So it's at about 50 knots indicated. Yeah. Yeah. See if you can keep the light on. So pitch for airspeed. Oh, right here. Stop. 90 degrees.
Oh, 90 degrees.
Yeah, there you go. Good. Perfect. Keep that nose up, or it'll speed up.
We're still doing it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I just said 90-degree turn. We're keeping it slow flight. So let's keep the light on. Yeah. Just a little higher on the nose. So there's a magic pitch angle that'll give you the airspeed that keeps the stall light on. There it is. All right. A lot of right rudder. Nice adjustment for altitude. You're doing great. Now, is it trim so you can relax, or you have arm wrestle on that thing?
I'm arm wrestling.
Let's get used to using that trim. Yeah, you should be able to almost go hands off. Just fly with your fingertips.
Yeah, that's much easier.
There you go.
And we're...
All right, now we're going to do a right 180 degree turn. This one's all in your right foot. A lot of rudder, and then just let it bank over. Same 15, 20 degrees of bank, a lot of right rudder.
Right.
More, even more. And you probably even need an opposite aileron now. It's just all rudder for this turn, because we're fighting all the turning tendencies. All right, keep her coming. I'm anxious to stop this maneuver so we make the airflow again. Alright, we're going to get pointed this way down the section lines. And the recovery is going to be same recovery as a go around or a stall recovery, anything. And that's going to, let's go ahead and stop the turn, get stabilized for a second. Alright, so if you found yourself in this situation unexpectedly, you want to go full power and pitch down. So let's go ahead and recover now. So full power, just pitch down a little bit and get rid of the flaps, the first notch immediately.
Please back there, 2603, 2000.
There you go. And then you want to get up about 60 knots and flaps up a little more. Just a little low on the nose. We're just going to pitch to hold 4,000 feet. Pitch down, down, down. You got all that trim in there. Remember, you got to fight it until you get rid of it. And then above about 70, flaps up and just start cranking that trim. There you go. Look at you. Very nice. See, after you get rid of that flaps, how quick the airspeed comes up. Very nice. That was slow flight. Good job. You see our oil temp went up a little, flying around with the nose stuck up like that.
Yeah, I got up there.
And now the air's flowing in the cabin again. That feels nice. Say again?
Lots cooler.
Yes, that feels great. All right. That's good. So we went steep turns to slow flight. That's kind of the whole envelope. Let's do a right 90 degree turn, and we'll do a couple stalls, and then we'll head to Deer Valley. How's that sound?
Right 90.
Yep, right 90. Pointed down the section lines this way. Give you lots of practice on these 90 degree turns today. We'll call this a clearing turn, looking for traffic. Trying to hold that camera to keep it from vibrating. I've got a little doohickey, a little rubber thing that goes in there. It's supposed to keep it from vibrating. I didn't have it in my bag for some reason. Okay, let's simulate we're coming into land. So let's go ahead and set it up like we just did with full flaps. This time though, we're not worried about altitude. We're going to let it start going down. Okay. So go ahead and just go power to idle and let the nose go down. Start bringing in flaps. In the wide arc already, no problem.
Okay.
Yep, let's go full flaps.
Full flaps.
And let the nose down. Let her stabilize around 70 knots. Just kind of pretend we're on final.
Okay. Bring it.
Trim it out. Yep. Find that magic pitch angle. This is giving you a head start on what it's going to look like when we're landing as well. Good. All right. And let's just pretend there's an airport down right about here, about 100 feet above it. Just start pitching up and let her stall. Pitch up, pitch up. And I want you to recover when you get the first physical sign. Keep it pointed the same way. And meaning some kind of buffet or something. Have your hand on the throttle. And just keep holding it up till she does something. All right, that's it. Full recovery. And you gotta get rid of the first notch of flaps immediately. Watch your section lines. And keep it over your simulated runway.
Over the I-10, 3,500, climbing to 4,500, westbound, southeast.
Southeast traffic, Cherokee 14 November is maneuvering between 3 and 4,000, just north of the green fields, just to the west of I-10, southeast. That was nice. I think you accidentally went from flaps 40 to 10, or whatever that last notch is in this one, but you went from full flaps to, I think you skipped a notch. So what the trick is to just hit the button like a trigger, let it up, and then it'll catch. Yeah, but that was nice. So I was listening to that traffic, so I wasn't paying a lot of attention to you there for a minute. But we're looking good. So let's actually do a right 90 degree turn, start heading back towards Phoenix a little bit.
Right 90 degree, climbing still?
Yep. And actually we got safe altitude. We're going to do a power on stall, so we're going to simulate we're taking off, so we'll get a little more altitude here. They probably want us at least 4,000 feet for the transition anyway. Are there any any other maneuvers you wanted to do while we're out here? Or I think this is a good warm-up.
I'm just thrilled to have this thing in the air.
That's good. That was our #1 goal today. Well, #2 goal is to have fun. #1 goal is get the plane to Deer Valley. So.
Well, all right. 2 squawk items.
Yeah, don't know what the deal is with that. All right, so let's go ahead and let the nose down momentarily and reduce power. And we're going to set up like we're taking off. So reduce power, let her slow down to about, let's do 60 knots. We said, or did we say the outside's knots or the inside?
Inside.
The inside's knots, so yeah, about 60 knots. And then what we're going to do is we're going to leave it clean and we're going to pitch up and go full power pretending we're taking off.
Okay.
But you want to pitch up more than a normal takeoff because obviously we want it to stall.
Yeah.
And then recovery is just nose down to the horizon, verify full power. So, all right, so right about here, go ahead and go all the way to idle. Just hold the nose up a little bit so she'll slow down.
Slow down a little bit.
Yeah, is it trimmed pretty well right now?
Maybe
a little more. There you go. Okay, that looks about right. All right, hold it a little bit higher, just trying to slow it down. She's gliding so nice. All right, right around 60 knots, start pitching up and go full power and just keep pitching up until I tell you to stop. A little higher on the nose, so looking outside, just pull it up. And right about there, start pulling it up, full power. A lot of right rudder. Start pulling her up. We got the stall light, pull her up. All right, hold it right there. Make sure you're coordinated, that's what'll keep you from spinning. And wait till you get a buffet or something. Just keep pulling, keep pulling, keep pulling. It's more back pressure for the same physical pitch. Good, good, just pull, just make it happen. Okay, that's good, recover. I'm telling you, these Pipers with these Hershey wings, you could do that all day. It gets into what's called a falling leaf stall, where you're just falling to the ground that way, but it's so stable, it's amazing. There you go, that's it. Yeah, if you ever accidentally get into that situation, you know what, it's Darwin Day, it's your day to go. I mean, it's like you're being pretty stupid at that point. But, you know, it could be turbulence, it could be wind shear, wake turbulence, you know. There's other things that could get you in that situation, and you just got to know, nose down, it's all about angle of attack. So, all right, my friend, let's get back up to 4,000. Put your nose down, you see Firebird Lake up there? Right over there. Let's head for Firebird. Yep. And
look good?
Yep, keep our eyes open. So from down here, it's going to be 23.7 will be Phoenix. Let's go ahead and switch over and start listening to what they got going on.
Over tower, good day, sub-route, take off. Whiskey 5, Lima Sierra.
And up to 4,000.
miles south of Phoenix Airport at 3,700. Cleared through Phoenix Bravo airspace via the east transition, maintain 5,000.
All right, so we just heard east transition. So we know that
east transition at 5,000.
we're going to be on the east side of the airport. Okay, so we're doing the east transition going over Sky Harbor. We're currently just south of Sky Harbor, heading towards Camelback Mountain. What they call the east transition, meaning we're going by the east side.
So right in
that's
between.
perfect. Yeah, so just follow this, whatever that road is, 44th Street, whatever. Just follow that straight up. And where he clears down to 4,500, you're looking good. Nice view of Sky Harbor.
I've never seen this view. Well, except on downwind, way out there.
You know, think of all the millions of people down here and all the aviation enthusiasts that wish they were flying today. And here we are.
Very lucky.
How cool is this? I never get tired of it. Turn left just a little bit, track the road straight up to the north.
I think we got a right.
We could, yeah. Just watch your ground tracks. We might want to point it over towards Squaw Peak a little bit. There's 4,500. Nice. Got your camera? Can't have too many pictures of Sky Harbor.
Hold on.
Yeah, fly the plane first.
Yeah. Wow.
There you go.
Yeah, couple.
Nice. All right, so as soon as we cross the runways, you're going to go over to the left side of Squaw Peak, so our ground track is going towards Squaw Peak.
Okay.
I agree, I think there is a little breeze out of the west, which is normal.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and turn left about 15, 20 degrees now.
Okay.
Actually, it's pretty much direct to Deer Valley from here.
Where is it about?
Right about there. Perfect. So just
right
pick,
over
yeah.
Yep.
That's the heading we want right there, yep.
45 miles to the northeast, inbound with Whiskey at Sky Harbor.
Whiskey at Sky Harbor. All right, this would be a good time to tell you about WARNBIC. So W is weather, is VFR, just a general statement of the weather conditions. A is for ATIS, we have information India. R is to have your radio set. We're talking to him right now, we can't change it yet. N is for nav aids, we're looking outside. B is for briefing. We're coming into Deer Valley, they're using runways 25, so we're expecting a left base for 25 left. We'll be on the south side. And turn back to the right about 10 degrees here, maybe the wind's
Cherokee
not.
14 November, leaving Phoenix Bravo airspace, remain this frequency, descend at or below 4,000.
We'll stay with you and go below 4,000, 14 November. All right, let's get down below 4,000. Yeah, 3,500 will be fine.
Whiskey is ready to contact 42 miles.
Yeah, that heading looks good.
Airport.
It's a little hazy. I can't quite see the hangars pointing out to you yet, but you're doing well. Anyway, back to WARNBIC. So briefing. We're going to expect a left base entry, 25 left, and there'll be a short taxi to your new tie down.
4,500.
And intentions are full stop as opposed to touch and goes. Or actually,
14 November traffic 1 to 2 o'clock, 4 miles, turning south to Caravan at 5,000 VFR.
Looking for traffic, 14 November, and we got him inside.
4 November, thank you. Keep the code and get to Deer Valley 118.4 CL.
Heading to Deer Valley, keeping the code. Thanks for the help tonight. North Cherokee 14 November. All right, that's a nice landing light on that guy. 118.4. Keep going down to 3,500.
Oh, we did go up to 5.
Yep.
I forget we'd gone to 5.
And let's do 118.4 for tower frequency.
118.
Oh, it's not his landing light. That's his white fuselage with the sun shining on it. That's what it is. Yeah, it looks like he's glowing. The way the sun's going through the cloud and hitting his fuselage. Okay. So here's Deer Valley Tower. What I was going to say is we're doing great. It's not even 6:30. Do you keep going to 35?
35.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, he wanted us below 4.
Yeah.
I think he might have said at or below, but 35 is fine. So, do you mind if we do touch and go and then a full stop?
No, that's it.
Would it hurt your feelings if I do the first landing? Just get a feel for it? Okay. And that'll give you a chance to just kind of relax and watch the show, get used to what it looks like. So, then I'll talk you through the second one. We'll do a full stop.
Oh, that'd be great.
All right. So our WARNBIC, the letter I is intention. So our intentions are 1 touch and go, and then we're expecting left traffic to come back for a full stop. And then C is for checklist. Let's go ahead and run your, what do you got for descent or before landing? And before landing. And I'll go ahead and talk to Tower. Deer Valley Tower, Cherokee 8714 November, just coming off the transition from Sky Harbor. We have information India, request 1 touch and go, and then a full stop.
Cherokee 8714 November, Deer Valley Tower, enter left base, runway 25 left.
Enter left base 25 left, 14 November. All right, so let's turn and go right up the section lines here. Kind of, he's given us left base 25 left as we expected, so this will work out perfect.
All right, checklist. Flight instruments.
Which checklist is this?
This is approach.
Approach, is there one before that, like a descent checklist, or just a...
This is, I think I've got these all together.
Okay, that's fine. Go for it.
Let's see. Hold on, let's see. Yeah, okay, approach. Flight instruments. Oh, we want to go
good?
35?
You're good right here. We might have to adjust this. It's actually not too bad. It's good.
963, turn left Charlie 8, contact ground.
Left Charlie 8, contact ground, Cascade, and Manor 63.
Whiskey 617, fly straight out, runway 25 left, quit for takeoff.
Radios, we're talking to them already.
That's Tower,
right?
yep.
We have data. Carb heat, we don't need that. Electric fuel pump is on. Stop. Okay.
Let's go ahead and go down to 3,000 now. Just kind of stepping down as we get closer. Pattern altitude's 2,500, but I try to keep it up till we get to the pattern just to keep the neighbors happy.
Okay. Make your rich. I think we're probably where we...
Yeah, so that's full rich, and just to show you at this altitude, you can come all... I'm just watching the RPM, and you can see it actually likes it right there. See how it went up just a hair? And then it goes down. So you want to be about halfway back, so it's right where we had it.
Yeah. Okay. Fuel selector on fullest tank. I think we are still on the fullest tank.
Yeah, we switched, so we're good there.
Approach briefing.
That's basically what I did, saying entering a left base for runway 25 left, and then expecting left traffic with a pattern altitude of 2,500 feet. I'll be doing the first one, then I'll give you the controls for the second one. Remind me, what did the book say for landing speed with full flaps?
Landing speed right about 60 knots or something like that. 60
knots, so right here about 70 miles an hour. All right, so that's what I'm looking for over the fence. So want to be usually, 20 more than that on downwind, and then base, and then final. So that sounds good.
Seat belts, both on?
Yep, I'm still good. GoPro on.
Speed 617, Archer off your right, turning crosswinds and right traffic.
And that's the approach and landing checklist.
Sounds good.
We're going to 3,000 or?
Let's get, right about now, let's go to 25 now, yep.
Right on Pro, organization, Miss 617.
And
617, remain this frequency.
I'll let you start. I'll take it right before final.
Okay.
So yeah. So there's the runways. You see the hangars on the north side. Yeah. So that's this is looking really good. Maybe just a hair to the right. Kind of go right over the hill. Yeah, just a hair. Just plan on going right over that hill. It's a good place to turn final. Some people get nervous and they go way around the hill. I think that's too long of a final. You can do it on the inside, but then it's kind of more of a short approach, but we'll be good. The only time you really have to worry about getting close to the hill is when it's real turbulent, or if it's real windy, you get the updrafts, shooting off the hill. Yeah. But it's relatively calm today.
Cherokee 14 November, runway 25 left, clear touch and go, make left traffic.
Clear touch, go, 25 left traffic, Cherokee 14 November. Okay, so, and you're welcome to do the radios if you want. I don't want to take anything away from you.
No.
So level at 2,500, it's going to be somewhere around 2,200 RPM for now.
Contact the go, Whiskey 843.
Yep, you should make sure she's nice and trimmed for me. Don't give me an untrimmed airplane. Actually, I should probably be playing with that. I might have to read that placard every time. Up, down. It's like, which way does it go? And you can't think of it as left or right, because if the handle's here or here, it changes. So you just got to think of it as, screwing or unscrewing. So I guess you would, I think of that as unscrewing up, screwing down. I don't know. I have to come up with something. All right, let's go flaps 10. This is what we would do if we were on downwind.
Yeah.
And don't let it balloon up. Just kind of push that nose down. Changes everything. Check, make sure we're not getting T-boned on downwind. A little rain out there, huh?
Yeah.
Look at that. Glendale might be getting rained on.
I kind of feel the humidity.
Yeah.
It's like,
all right. Flaps, I think it was 10, 25, 40 if I remember right. So 25 is the second notch. And reduce power.
I might have gone all the way up.
No, you're good. It's right there. There you go. All right, my controls.
Your controls.
I have the controls. And so this is, again, you want to be about, I'm going to use the outside one just because the numbers are bigger. Yeah. So 80 miles an hour on base would be normal. And so I'm a little fast, so reduce power for airspeed. And we're just a little bit high, but no problem here. Base entry already cleared us on 25 left. All right, I got the hill in sight. We're not going to hit it.
Skate 617, frequency change approved.
But again, if it was windy, we might get a pretty good updraft coming off of it.
I guess we would there.
Yep. You like that? As long as you don't hit it, it's okay.
Pirelli Tower, Muskie 323, hold shot runway 25.
All right, now we can see the Vassie. Looking for one red and one...
Muskie 323, dear Valley.
One white.
Hold short of runway 25 left.
Hold shot 25 left.
All right, we're still a little high, so I'm going to go ahead and go full flaps now. I hear traffic holding short. All right, nose up. There we go. All right, doing a nice easy turn to final here. All right, here comes our red light. So you want to pitch for glide slope or glide path and power for airspeed. And then another trick, think of those white things sometimes called piano keys on the runway. Think of those as a rifle sight. The ones on the far end want to be centered under the ones on this end. That's how you know, I'm adding a little power for airspeed. That's how you know you're on center line. is that the ones on the far end are centered over the ones on this end. That's how I want you to think about that. Alright, just a little bit of power there for airspeed. Make sure we don't sink, getting close to the bottom of the glide path there.
599, Deer Valley Tower, hold short of runway 25.
Alright, boss, let's see if I can land your airplane nicely.
He did steep turns all right.
Well, you know, could have been luck. Alright, we're just barely low, but it's fine. We got the runway made. That one light really wanted to be white. It's kind of pink. Alright, runway's made. You go power to idle, leave the nose down. The first step is just to stop the descent and kind of go level. And then bleed the energy out and just hold it up till the mains kiss. Right there. Alright, power to idle, flaps up. And we're cleared for touch and go. Windsock's dead. Here we go. Full power. Engine instruments are good. Feet to keep it on the center line. And rotate.
Speed 323.
Relax it. I want to be able to just barely see the horizon there, ignoring the hills. So when I say horizon, I mean the bottom of the hills. Let it accelerate. And nose down. I'm telling you, I have to read that thing every time. If you go the wrong way, you'll know it. Hand on the throttle, make sure it doesn't eke out. Watch my center line here. It flies like an airplane.
Speed 599, fly straight out.
I can teach you how to fly this thing.
12, clear for takeoff.
Alright, your controls?
My controls.
You have the controls. I think 80 works nice on the miles per hour for the climb out. Just keep your hand on the throttle, make sure she doesn't sneak away. And around 1900, 2000 feet MSL, we can do that left turn for crosswind.
You're bound to fall.
Well, thanks, that was fun.
Anytime.
Speed 460.
Put your nose left a little bit. I think we might be drifting. Just use aileron, yeah. Point it over there a little bit. You gotta be careful here because the runways are so close together and they're on different frequencies, so you don't always know who's over there. Alright, that's high enough. We can turn, pick something way out on the horizon. Wind's calm today, so we want a perfect 90-degree turn. Some people cheat and use the section lines because the runway's pretty closely aligned with them, so that's okay. Alright, there's the other temple. Getting the whole valley tour of the temples today. That's the one I live by, the other one's the one you live by. Alright, watch your runway. Everything should be based off that.
23, right turn approved, remain this frequency.
As far as your turns, perfect.
Turn approved to remain this frequency on speed 323.
Speed 843, runway 25 right, clear, touch and go.
And right about there is good. You want to keep it inside the freeway. Go ahead and turn. They don't like us going too wide.
Oh, because of the residential area?
Well, it's just too big of a pattern. Tower Cherokee 14 November, do you want us to go ahead and squawk VFR now?
Cherokee 14 November, Roger, squawk 1200.
Alright, we'll squawk 1200 and look for a full stop on this one, Cherokee 14 November.
Cherokee 14 November, Roger.
Alright, so we've kept the squawk code coming in because of the way the transition works. But now that we've done a touch and go, we're done with all that, so he just forgot. That's okay. Alright, so watch your runway. Keep the same distance away. Don't let the wind drift you. Alright, now technically you're supposed to do a before landing checklist before every landing. On a simple airplane like this where we're not putting the wheels up and down, where there's no propeller control, there's
14 November, number 2, following Archer, 3 miles ahead, just crossing loop 101 on base on the east side of Cave Creek Road.
Alright, looking for traffic, 14 November. Alright, should be right in front of us. I'm looking. Yep, about 2200 worked nice on downwind, maybe 2100. We're not in a hurry to go anywhere, we're following him. As long as you're anywhere above 80 knots, she's going to fly just fine. But just pitch for altitude, good, trim, okay.
Good evening, Deer Valley.
Anyway, it's true that there's not a lot that we could have gotten wrong, you know. So a lot of guys are good just doing a flow, kind of come up, make sure no one flipped any switches on you, engine gauges are good, you are still on the tank you want. That's really about all you need to check when you're doing repeated touch and goes. But I want to teach you to fly more complex airplanes someday. So actually using a checklist, making sure your wheels are down, making sure your propeller set, it's a good habit. And 14 November, still no Joe. Where's that traffic now? Oh.
14 November, the Archers are heading to your left and base turning final inside Cave Creek Road.
Alright, we got him in sight, 14 November. So I'll hold altitude till because we're going to have to extend.
Runway 25 left,
and you got plenty of airspeed, just pitch for altitude.
Trimmed it a little bit too much.
Yep. No worries.
Cherokee 1 November, number 2, runway 25 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, 25 left, number 2, Cherokee 14 November. All right, so as soon as he passes our wing, we can go ahead and turn. So I'd go ahead and go flaps 10 now and reduce power to about 1800, which is higher than normal. Normally we do about 1500, but we're extended out here.
421, just off
And we can go ahead and turn. And now you're looking to start a very slow descent. Again, we're extended, but let her start slowing down to about 80, we said, on the miles per hour. You don't want to get too low. You can start looking for that VASI here in a bit. All right, boss. This one's all you. I try to hold the camera from vibrating so much. No pressure. It's just going to be on YouTube.
Nothing to it.
Whatever happened to, what happens in the cockpit stays in the cockpit. All right, final looks clear.
25 left, touch and go, Mercury 599.
Looking good.
Round this out a little bit here, huh?
Yep. You're looking good. Looking really good. All right, you're right on glide path. Full flap should help slow you down. Be perfect.
North or west end of the departure into the runway.
Was that your report?
All right, pitch up just a little bit. That'll hold your glide path and it'll help you slow down. Just a little higher on the nose.
Okay, 43, roger.
A little higher on the nose.
462, contact ground.
See how it's going red like I did? Don't be like me. A little higher on the nose. There you go. Maybe even add a little power. There you go, because it's going to really slow down with that pitch change. So primarily it's pitch for glide path, power for airspeed, but of course they're used together. So, all right, runway's clear. You are clear to land. There's your white light. Airspeed's perfect. You got it. Yeah, just point it at the numbers. That spot that we've been using in front of you should be right on the 25 right now.
Runway 25 left, please.
Airspeed's good. Left and right is good.
Thank you.
You're doing it just like me. You got that left one pink.
Drag it in.
Monkey see, monkey do. No, you're doing fine. Just keep that spot on your windshield right on the 25. Aileron for center line. That's physical position is aileron. Rudder to keep the nose straight.
After use caution, there was the archer for a large block of birds on the departure end of runway 25.
Nice.
Oh, a little.
All right, easy on the rudder. Get her back on center line. Very nice. All right, you're the only one with brakes, so.
That's true.
If you want to put flaps up, it does make the brakes more effective on these airplanes. And a little harder on the brakes. Let's see if we can do Charlie 9. And easy.
Wrong way, wrong way.
Yeah. If you need to let it roll, it's okay.
I got it. It does seem to...
Go back, extend downwind, I'll call the base, follow an archer on a 4 mile.
Give you some drag from the door.
Extend downwind, you'll call the base, look for the traffic pattern.
Very nice.
Cherokee 14 November, contact ground.
Going to ground, 14 November.
43 runway.
All right. Sorry if I'm hogging the radio from you. Go ahead and stop. Go ahead and run your bring it up to 1,000, run your after lane checklist.
Runway 25 left,
just 1,000 is good.
Yeah. I'm going to take off again. Down there.
There you go.
Alright. Laps up. Mixture lane.
So remember, for the lane, it was way back here.
Yeah.
About the letter U. See how it popped up the RPM? That means it liked it.
Yeah, it did.
That's how you know to do it.
Transponder to standby. Landing light off.
Yeah.
And electric fuel pump off.
All right. And I think they just call these covered tie downs. So I'll let you make the call. Let them know you're at Charlie 9 for these covered. And it's Deer Valley Ground.
Deer Valley Ground, Cherokee 8714 November is
Charlie 9.
Charlie 9. We'd like to taxi back to the east covered tie downs.
Cherokee 417 November, Deer Valley Ground, turn left on Charlie and taxi southeast parking. Good night.
Left on Charlie to east 8714 November.
There you go.
8714 November.
8714 November.
Yep. He said it wrong the first time. That's why he was repeating it. So good catch. All right. So he said we can take Charlie down. Good job.
Charlie.
Well done, my friend.
Yeah.
Good first flight.
Very rusty.
No, you did a good job hiding it.
We're gonna go here.
Yep. That'll be it right down there where that guy's flashing his lights. All right. Well, that was fun. Good flight.
I'm amazed at how easily I was saturated.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a couple years. Don't beat yourself up too much.
Kind of weird.
No, don't beat yourself up too much.
Oh, that's better.
Have you seen those little air scoops you can get that stick out?
Stick out on there.
Yeah, they fold out and fold in. Those are nice. Oh, you did real well. I'm not worried at all about getting you finished up. It's like we expected, like we talked about on the phone. It's going to be more book work than air work. You actually fly the plane real nice. And a couple flights like this, and you're gonna be feeling good on the radios.
We go all the way to the end or here?
Let's go in here. Yeah, that guy's just doing an engine up. It's clear, right? Yeah, we'd have to backtrack a little bit if you took the next one. Yeah, just don't hit my car with your propeller and we're good.
We'll be fine.